Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having a great start to your Thursday. It's about now 2 hours after the market has opened. So in Arizona time, it's 8:24 a.m. It's been, again, a very successful and productive morning. No question about it. So in about 1 hour and 15 minutes, I went live with the Learn Plan Profit team, and I was able to make a little bit over $1,000 profit. Again, $1,000 is not what I usually bring in on a day-to-day basis, but this week has just been, last week and this week has been absolutely crazy. And I'm going to be elaborating a little bit more of like what I've been able to do and what I've been really focusing on that has led to my success, not just this week and having three $1,000 day pluses, not including Monday. And I'll show you guys the profits. Yesterday, I made a little bit over $1,200. If you guys follow me on Instagram, if you guys even subscribe to me on YouTube, I posted the profits. I just didn't make a video on it. We went to the car auctions yesterday, so we're bidding on a couple cars. But also on Tuesday was a little bit over $1,000 profit, and then on Monday was a little bit over $400 profit. So I'm going to recap. There's one trade that really led to my success today. I'm going to also, for those, how should I do this? I think I might make an edit or something to make it a lot quicker for, the Learn Plan Profit team. That's that first link in the description. They get to watch me trade live every single day, right? And there's this natural gas report that comes out every single Thursday. It's like a really big thing for our team. And it's just because I have a huge focus on it, and I almost take a position every single week. The thing that I want to talk about is what led to my success today. What really, my first position on TQQQ, I sold, or with 3 Qs, right? I sold way too early. And I locked in a little bit over $188 profit. But it was my position on UGAS because of the dip buy opportunity that made me over $800. And that's what I want to talk about, because that's really what put me over the $1,000 profit today. I want to make sure that you guys know that I am trading with a little bit more money than probably the average person. I take about, on average, $15,000 to $30,000 in position size for my overall dollar amount size, right? So when it comes down to my specific trade on you guys, I'll just explain to you on kind of how I did it. I average up. I take a 50% position, so I took about 200 shares, and then I added the remaining 200 shares as it confirmed the uptrend. And then I locked in profits actually way too early. What's neat, right? So if you guys also follow me on Instagram, before I sold my position on UGAS, I went live on Instagram for literally 1 minute. I said what's up to everybody. I showed my screen. I talked about why I'm about to sell. And then right after I sold, it did pull back a little bit. And then it pushed up $2 more, which would have been extremely profitable. But again, I'm really happy with how today played out. I want to make sure that you guys know that my weekly goal is 10 to 15%. And I've been doing this for quite some time. And that's an aggressive goal to have, being completely honest. If you're someone that's just getting started, I want you to understand that, again, these $1,000 days that I've been having this week and last week are not something that I experience on a, everyday basis. My goal is $500 to $750, that's a day, right? And then 500 or 10 to 15%, a week. So I just want to make sure that I talk about my position size, my overall account size, and then what my average days are, and how, although, I've been able to have 3 $1,000 day pluses in the 4 days that I've been trading this week. I just want to talk about what really led to my success today. So first of all, for those that want to see first my profits, this is ticker symbol UGAS. You guys can see that as of right here, so CROX just broke above its resistance. Okay, so right here we have $889.38 on UGAS. Again, I ended up selling my position. If you guys tune into the live stream on Instagram, it sold at $82.56, if I'm not mistaken. Look how much more it pushed up, right? To about to $86. That's over 4%. Just to put into perspective, I had 400 shares. So altogether, I think it was 400 shares on this one. Yeah, 400 shares. 16, that's about $30,000. So 4% of those $30,000, we're talking about another $1,200 that I potentially could have made. But why is it that I was so comfortable? What led to my success today? Forget about the dollar amount, right? I'll show you the dollar amount here, and then on my position on TQQQ, it was $188.46. This thing is still trending up as well. $186.46, and then my position on UGAS. $889.38. Now to talk about what's actually important. Why did I feel so motivated to invest in you guys. For all those that are part of Learn Plan Profit, can you guys help me out with explaining to if you guys follow me on YouTube, you guys are well aware that there's this natural gas report that comes out every single Thursday, right? Every single Thursday, at least that's its schedule. Every single Thursday, a natural gas report comes out, and I like to focus on two specific natural gas ETFs. And why is that important? Well, this natural gas report comes out 1 hour after the market opens. So my time, market opens at 6:30, it comes out at 7:30. It's a huge deal when it comes down to our Learn Plan Profit community. So congrats to Don, right? Don ended up taking a position, if I'm not mistaken, and there's a couple traders also within our team that took a position before the natural gas report to try to predict what was going to go up and what was going to go down. In my honest opinion, I don't feel comfortable. And how many of you guys follow, just thinking about it big picture, I don't feel comfortable taking a position in something that I hope pushes up, because as much as it could go up, that's as quick as it could go down, right? The chances are 50-50. Let's make sure that we are aware of that. The only thing that I like to do is, especially the past 2 weeks, I really like to focus on just controlling what it is that I'm investing in and managing my risk along the way. It's very difficult for me to manage my risk because when this natural gas report comes out, right? When the natural gas report comes out, there's inverse ETFs, UGAS and DGAS. One starts with a D, one starts with a U. One goes up and the other one goes down. That's something that we're all well aware of. They're exact inverse ETFs of one another. So automatically when this natural gas report comes out, depending on which one is in favor, one will shoot up and one will pull back. But what is something that, psychologically we can make sense of? When some news comes out, so when this report comes out, one shot up, right? So this natural gas report came out. So at 7:30, right? Or why is it showing at 8:30 here? Or where is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 7:30 gets rejected, right? Huge sell-off. Natural gas sells off, meaning that UGAS sells off, meaning that DGAS shoots up. So with that understanding, there's this news, this catalyst that drove natural gas down extremely quick. Look at this RSI, look at the MACD, look at the very aggressive descending candles, right? And this is what I've been able to do the past couple of weeks. This doesn't mean that this is something that you have to do. I just simply want to share it with you. I don't have time to read the natural gas reports because it literally comes out seconds, right? And then after that second comes out, the natural gas report comes out and, the market's already influenced by whatever it is that's shared. So I like to hold back, wait for whichever one pulls back, and then if I see a dip buy opportunity, meaning that it's sold off and then it starts to consolidate, it tends to reverse. What happens when a news or a catalyst comes out and is shared? It causes hype, right? Manipulation, some form of like an excess amount, an abundance of demand. So once this hype dies out, and it usually happens with natural gas reports very quickly, it dies out. And although it had that very aggressive pullback for natural gas, then it begins to recover. And that's what I capitalized on. That's it. I saw this huge sell-off. I took my initial position. And then once it confirmed the break above the EMA, right? Or for you guys, right? Where is it at? So it had this sell-off. And then once it began to recover, then that's when I added to my position, when we broke above the EMA indicator. So again, I don't average down. I don't add to my position as it continues to descend. Why would you want to? If you want your account to grow, why would you invest in a pattern in which their direction is pointing down? Does that make sense? Your averaging down makes no sense. But what does make sense is if you focus in investing in patterns that continue to show signs of growth and you progressively add more to your position and not try to predict the future and just try to go in all in at the very beginning, it's an approach that has worked very well for myself and a good amount of our Learn Plan Profit members as well. I've shared it multiple times to not average down, to average up, right? And it's an approach that I've tried, and you're more than welcome to test it out with paper trading, but it's just something that, again, that I wanted to share with you guys. So once this sold off, I took my initial position right around the $81 price point, and then once it broke above the EMA line, added my secondary position. So bought 200 shares here, 200 shares here, and then as it started pushing up and it approached this resistance, sold my position. It dipped, bought again, and then sold right around that general area. And then right as I sold, I was live on Instagram, closed out the live stream, and then all my alerts went off that this thing started shooting up. Again, you have FOMO, which is the fear of missing out. Honestly, I feel very pleased with how I played my trades today. It was so smooth and it made so much sense because I understood every position that I was taking. There's a reason. There's so many times that I was about to get into another position, but then there's no confirmation. So guess what? Just like we've talked about before, this is the whole point of having your criteria checklist. For all those that are part of Learn, Plan, Profit, and TechBot Solutions, you guys all have access to this for free. And it's so important for you to be so selective, especially with this extremely inconsistent market that we're experiencing. Like, I've been getting this question so often or recently is, why am I not swing trading anymore? I'm not swing trading as much anymore because the market is not as consistent in my eyes as it used to be, meaning that if it's not showing signs of consistent growth for not just one day, but for a number of days and weeks and months, then why would I want to hold a position for longer than a day? It doesn't make sense. So I don't feel comfortable swing trading, and that's why. I'm not here to swing trade to prove something to someone. I'm here to swing trade when the value is there, when the direction is there. And that's something that I think we all need to make sure and make sense of, is every position that I took today, when it came down to even my position on TQQ, it was a very smooth trade. Why was I investing in TQQ? Because it was showing signs of an uptrend pattern. What led to, oh wait, where are they at? Give me one quick second. Let me pop these things up real quick. But I put together, I just wanted to show you guys, just for motivation purposes, right? My profits for this week. All right. And just, I'm not good with OBS. Here we go. Okay. So here we go. Monday, right? You guys saw the recap, $401.70. Pretty simple, right? Tuesday, a $1,077 day and 84 cents. Huge day for me, right? I'm sorry, this was Thursday. This was today. Tuesday, $1,259.60. And then Wednesday, the $1,497.40. That was yesterday. Again, being able to, this is the biggest thing, is every single position that I've taken lately is a controlled variable. And this is the last thing that I want to leave you guys with, right? Is every single position that I've taken recently is a controlled variable. I want to make sure that it meets my criteria. And if something for any reason, and I know I missed out on 4% today on UGAS, and I know I missed out on a huge margin when it comes down to my position on TQQQ. But what is something that I've been doing consistently for the past 2 weeks? Not one red day, which is besides the point. But the thing is, like, even if I had a red day, red days are inevitable, right? So natural gas is now starting to sell off. The thing that I've been able to do so consistently is make sense of my trades every single day. And that's what I want for each and every single one of you. It's so many people rely on getting lucky that they don't focus enough on actually understanding their position. So as of right now, so we have natural gas selling off. I talked about with the Learn Plan Profit group that DGAS was starting to show signs of a reversal, a lot of consolidation, right? So I took a position. As of right now, what I can do is I can put my order, if I really want to, ready for sell, right? And because it's showing signs of, this uptrend, so I'm not up very much. So I'm up $112, right? But it's showing signs of a reversal of pattern. It makes sense to me on why it's a good investment. So if I want to, it's pushing up, I can simply lock in profits. Oh, shoot. I need to change this. Here we go. There we go, 42 or 144266, right? All right, so it's still showing signs of an uptrend. So $137, putting me at, what is that? So with the 177, that puts me at $1,200 profit for the day. a little bit over 1,200, right? Let me just check my account. Yeah, $1,215.44 on the day. 137 here. 8899 or $889.38 here. And then $188.46 here. And now, again, every single position that I've been able to take recently is solely for the idea of it makes sense on why it's a good investment. There's a reason. And one of the things that I've been struggling with before this is the idea of like FOMO, the fear of missing out, like not locking in profits quick enough because I think that it's going to continue to go up. And that's the biggest, I think, mistake that I've been making recently because of the market volatility and because I continue to try to squeeze out every dollar value. You know, before these 2 weeks, my profits were not as consistent because of the market changing, right? They were very consistent in the first quarter of the year, and then the market started to change a little bit, and I had to change my trading strategy. And that's something that we all have to do. We have to adapt, right, to overall market conditions. And red days are 100% inevitable, but what is something that you should focus on every single time is forget about what everyone else is saying that they are trading. Forget about even what I'm trading, what your neighbor is telling you to trade or what your best friend is telling you to trade. If it does not make sense to you on why it's a good buy, if you don't understand the direction and the way that it's going, and if the opportunity cost is not worth it, all things that are clearly labeled in the criteria checklist. And you should be able to create one of your own, right? One of your own criteria checklists, something that you should each be able to do. Don't be so obsessed about how much money you missed out on. I know it sucks, trust me. Don't be so obsessed with what's the top trending stock right now because it might not be something that you might see value in. Don't be so obsessed about trying to make the most money right now. Focus on understanding every position that you take moving on forward. That's all. Every entry, every exit, every confirmation, every resistance, be aware of everything it is that you are doing. Keeping it that simple. And even when you make mistakes, again, because they will happen, you will understand why you made it and you will learn from it. And that's what's important. So I want to thank you guys again so much for your time again. We're learning new things every single day. And that's something that I want to make sure that you guys all know. It's every single day. I'm so blessed. And I think we are all in that position where it's such a blessing to have access to this market where you can invest money to make money. To be able to make $1,200 today, almost $1,500 yesterday, and about a little bit over, $1,000 on Tuesday, $1,259 on Tuesday, and then $400. You know, being able to make money in general in the market by investing money, it's such a blessing. And I hope that you guys know that it's going to take time to get there. But with time, with patience, and with making sure that you keep your priorities in check. Don't be so obsessed about making money when you're just getting started. Be obsessed about understanding what you're doing. That's the difference. Again, focus on profiting in the future and focus on learning today. I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your day. Today's LPP live stream was awesome. Appreciate that yellow flower. I had an absolute blast. I just personally want to thank you guys for taking time out of your day, and for all those that are part of Learn Plan Profit for making my day. And I'm just so excited to have an amazing start to my day because of the overall energy and environment that was shared within our live streams. If you guys want to learn a little bit more on how we can work together and how you can become a part of Learn Plan Profit as well, all you guys have to do is click that first link in the description to learn a little bit more about that. Again, that is where you get to watch me trade live and get access to the Learn Plan Profit course for a lifetime. On top of that, if you guys are maybe not in that position but still want to stay connected, we run the largest free private trading community out there, especially on Facebook. Over 160,000 people are part of our Technical Solutions trading community. That's that third link in the description. All you guys have to do is, again, all the links are down in the description. Invest 5 minutes. Feel free to check it out, and we would love the opportunity to be a part of your success. Go get that guac, boss. What's going on, Warren? That's exactly what I was going to say. I'm actually going to go to Joe's Farm Grill, which is like this breakfast place. So Weston's actually waiting for me. We have a lot of work and a lot of filming to do today. We have very exciting videos that we're going to be filming because of like the new GTR and stuff like that. And again, every day is a blessing. It's just what you make of it, right? Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Hopefully I earned your guys' thumbs up. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.